Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm checking out AW Phoenix Festa. Or Asterisk War Phoenix Festa. Because for some reason they changed the name. I'm not gonna pretend to know why. Probably something to do with licensing issues. I mean, it's the same deal with Attack on Titan. In Europe, it's been renamed Wings of Freedom or something like that. AOT Wings of Freedom. It's silly. We got two main modes that we can go through in this game. I won't be showing off the battle mode, but I'll show you what's in it. So the idea with battle mode is that you can do either 1-on-1 or 2-on-2 with the CPU. You can do ad hoc battle, which means nobody outside Japan will ever use this. Or you can do 100 battles in a row. Frankly, with my experience with this game, that sounds hellish. But we're not going to do any of that. You can select any character that you unlock in this game, though, which is pretty cool, but at the same time, not that great because the battle system isn't very good. We'll get onto that shortly. If we go into story mode, we'll be able to load up my game. Now, I've got two files here. I've got Wiggle.b with 9 minutes, and I've got Ayato Amagiri, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that, with 1 hour and 45 minutes. This is interesting, because the game, if I go to this here, I can show off that there's basically, how do I put this? It's basically a difficulty selector. If you want the easiest game imaginable, pick Ayato Amagiri, and you will not have a single problem in this game. If you actually want the game to be difficult, pick the custom character. The idea is that the game is, it's a lot like those, it's a lot like Trillion, God of Destruction, if you played that, where you have to build up your stats over the course of in-game days and weeks and months, and you're trying to win a tournament within like 3 in-game months. If you pick Ayato, your stats are through the roof. You are good. You are perfectly ready to take on the entire game, everything that's in it, without a problem, right? If you go with your name over here, you have a lot less stats, but they give you a ton of extra time to get ready for the big tournament in the game, the Phoenix Festa. So, if you want the game to be actually difficult, I would suggest going with your name. But for the purpose of demonstration, considering it's got everything unlocked already, I'm going to go with my Ayato save file. Because this does actually give you a good idea of what the game's like, thankfully. So here we are. I paired up with, God, I can't remember her bloody name, but Julius. No, her name's actually Julius, but I just keep thinking it's Julius, just because it's just one letter away, and it's kind of hilarious. So the idea is that, as I said before, it's a lot like Trillion God of Destruction, where it takes place over a series of in-game days, and you can see the day counter until the biggest in-game event just up in the top left there, or the next in-game event up in the top left there. But you do also have a calendar that tells you stuff. So if you rest, you get your health back, your life up the top middle there, and you use life doing pretty much everything, doing jobs, doing training, and, well, you don't do it with shopping in the laboratory, but whenever you do anything that'll increase your stats, or a fight or whatever, it'll take your life down, so you have to keep that managed. If you go to training, you can pick what aspect you want to focus on. A little bit frustrating, honestly, mainly because, well, I'm reminded of Trillion of God of Destruction, where it had a lot more interesting ways of going about this, where you could increase several stats at once, and you had to be very careful about which one you picked to get how many stats. This is just a straight upgrade, so it doesn't really matter which one I pick. So if I pick speed training, I get a little bit more speed. And since my speed training is a little bit upgraded, I get a bunch of that. Now, if you go on a job, this will let us do stuff for money. That is the job, isn't it? So you can pick what one you want to do. So most of these are actually ridiculous. So, yeah, hunting down fleeing stewards, that's easy. Doll tester, you literally just have to stab a thing that's standing still. I had to do a difficulty 5 of this as part of an in-game event, and I came through it extremely easily. Evasion Instructor, difficulty 2, serves as an attack target, just dodge everything, makes sense. Oh, Student Bouncer, I'll do Student Bouncer just because it's... I don't want to do the Biological Exterminator, because that's actually pretty difficult. So we'll do Student Bouncer, but Biological Exterminator has you fight this big-ass dragon thing, and you have to be careful of that. And Biological Exterminator is probably the easiest job with the most money behind it. Because I've been using this just to save money in order to get the most powerful weapon, which I do have at the moment. Well, there are more powerful weapons. There are 6 kinds of weapons in this game, but in the Ayato mode, you're already level 3 in 2 of the weapons, the sword and the longsword, and I'll swap between them just as a demonstration. Ow! I'll swap between them as a demonstration, but... Ow. But we'll get onto that when we get onto that. Right now, I'll talk about the basic battle system. So how this system works is that you have 2 attacks, your light attack and your strong attack, and they take away from your stamina up in the top left there. And you have to try and keep an eye on your stamina as you're going along, because if you use too much of your stamina, you'll be stuck in place for a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean several seconds. You also have a jump button and a double jump button, but I legitimately don't know what use someone would have for these. Maybe on some of the characters that are designed to be a little bit more flexible, but that's an AI bug if I've ever seen one. Maybe on characters designed to be a little bit more flexible, jumping is actually useful, but on Ayato at least it's not very useful. There are a fair amount of characters in this game, there's like 2 dozen, and you unlock them for the battle mode as you go through the story mode, but again, you're stuck with what's-his-face here, or your custom character for the entire thing, and these only got like 6 weapons, so if you don't find anything you like with those 6 weapons, you are screwed, sir. You are very much screwed. The one thing I did notice about playing this game, which is very odd considering that it's the same publisher as Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme Versus Force, is that this is a 2-on-2 fighter. Technically, it is a 2-on-2 fighter. But this isn't a 2-on-2 match. This is a 1-on-many match, but it's not like it matters, right? But it reminds me a lot of Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme Versus Force, which is annoying because I end up doing a lot of things I try to do in Extreme Versus Force and I end up falling flat on my ass. But it doesn't really matter because even with like the weaker character, this game is extremely easy. Like the battle system isn't really that complex. I mean, there are some extra rules that happen in 1-on-1 fights or 2-on-2 fights, but you're basically seeing the entirety of it right now. I mean, they do have longer health bars, obviously, and I will be showing you a real fight. Don't worry about that. They do come up on this story mode more often than I might like, but then again, that's probably because I don't like the battle system that much. And I was dodging with the L button. You do have a block as well, and you do have some special abilities that you can use, but again, I'll save them for the actual fight. But that was a demonstration of a job. They're boring, repetitive tasks. So, a job, basically. And they give you lots of money. And I've been invited to go on a date. Might as well. You can set an appointment and try and go on a date with someone, but unfortunately, I haven't been able to get to work with anybody. So, this will be a first experience for me. As you can see, though, there are ways you can set dates up to a fair bit in advance. But the problem is, like, say I try and go on a date with my partner, of all people. Like, watch this. She actually agreed to go on it. What the hell? Okay, apparently I'm going on a date. Oh, hello. Oh, look, an actual fight. Who would have thought? But yeah, these events happen from time to time, and they have this annoying tendency to spring battles on you when you don't have the HP for them. But it kind of balances out by the game's combat being really easy to get a hang of, so you end up not suffering too much for it. But anyway, this is an actual battle. The idea is that, well, yeah, you do have to fight like 1-on-1 or 2-on-2 or whatever, you know. And you have a badge. You can see the badge on his health bar and on mine. And the idea is that you can actually hurt this badge by attacking at specific times. The only time I managed to actually figure out is when they're in the middle of preparing an attack. If you hit them with that, it'll take out their badge health. And if their badge gets taken out, they lose the match, or you lose the match, even if you've still got health left, which is quite annoying. And you also do have special attacks. So if you hit L and square, you will do a special attack. Takes a fair amount of charge time, but, you know, it hits like a truck. So, very good thing to keep in mind of. You do also have another ultimate attack that activates if you get below 25% health by pressing L and triangle, but I haven't managed to get one of those to go off yet because I have never been below 25% health. The game is that simple. You do also have another attack that you can do with your partner if they're at perfect condition. So if you see in the bottom right there, the frame around her picture is pink, purple-ish at the moment. So what happens is if that gets to perfect and she has love hearts on the top left, she will be able to do another special kind of attack with you, but I haven't been able to get that to be set off either, so a little bit unfortunate, but there you go. You can, if she gets an exclamation point above her head, you can go talk to her for a link burst as well, which will give you some bonuses for the fight. It's actually kind of useful because it can actually give you health back, which is hard to get back under regular circumstances. But there you go. And that was an example of a tag team fight. It's still not that impressive. It really does feel like a ripoff of Extreme Versus. Because, you know, the 2-on-2 fighting, the dodging, the blocking, just the idea of being able to do just special attacks. It's just, it really does feel like someone's trying to rip off that sort of battle style and not really doing it that well because the system isn't that interesting and it isn't that hard. I mean, sure, I'm on the character that's designed to be... I'm on the character that's designed to be really easy, sure. But... oh, well, at least she actually restored my life, so I get to do a little bit extra training at this point. It's just... it just doesn't feel anywhere near as satisfying. The attack animations aren't that great. Just the general look of the battlefield is really... what's the word? Just not dense at all. It's really bare bones. It's just... I just don't enjoy it. It's not satisfying. Not to me, anyway. The story isn't that great either, if you want me to be honest. It's just... I mean, I think it follows the anime. I've never seen it. Oh, actually, that's a lie. I've seen the first 5 minutes, but when you're so desperate in an anime to have the main character immediately start perving on the other main character, it just feels a bit... I don't know. It feels like you're a bit too desperate. So, you know, there you go. I mean, hell, I've even watched Sword Art Online, and this started out even worse, so... no, I haven't actually seen the entirety of it. I've only seen the first 5 minutes, but the first 5 minutes were actually pretty on par with the first 5 minutes of the main story. So, not that big of a deal, right? I'll go have a look around everywhere else. You can buy different weapons. You actually get a really powerful weapon as you start out in this mode, so you turn out pretty damn well. I have actually bought an even stronger sword. But again, for the purpose of demonstration, I'll swap out to the other one. It's a long sword though, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference. You can buy other weapons here as well. And you can get leveled up in all the other individual ones if you're the other guy. But my current guy at the moment is really well supplied with the current weapons that I've got. So it's like, why would I bother? And you can get consumables as well, and you can sell them, and you can buy gifts to give to your partners as well. So I'll be giving that to her on the date, because why not? You can level up your luxes, which are your weapons, but I don't see the point. I mean, they're pretty easy to use already. I can actually modify this one if I had about 100,000 more yen, but yeah, it just seems a bit pointless. I mean, prana consumption, having less prana consumption is pretty good, but it's pretty easy to manage it anyway, so it's like, what's the point? You can also upgrade them and change the color, but that doesn't really seem the point. We've already seen the appointments. You can come here to check your items. I didn't mean to go shopping. I want to go change my Lux out to the Vista, which is the big weapon of this series. And you can check your consumables, your presents, and your valuables. You get your valuables by training, going on dates, getting them from your partner just in general, you know. Not that much to worry about. I guess I'll go more Piranha. Your condition goes down over time. It's just... Ooh, we have another scene. Oh, I can actually challenge this guy to a fight. But I won't bother. I'll wait for the actual training that's coming up. Because the training that's coming up will let me show off the tag team fights. And then I might back out and actually go do some versus CPU. Maybe show off a couple of extra characters. I said I wouldn't before, but this is going to be a really boring video if I don't, right? Voice acting's okay, but it's all in Japanese. There's no dub. I'm not surprised. And it just continues on like this. Just relatively easy, laid-back battles and relatively uninteresting stat building. I mean, there are other things that I haven't mentioned as of yet as well. There's skills, there's fights, there's just events that come up every now and again. See, I even got a skill there, just randomly. Like, I didn't even do anything to earn it. I just got it. Like, hang on, where's my skills? I know they're here somewhere. Status, skills. So yeah, you get skills. So as you can see, you get these skills and they just level up and they just help you out with things, and it's boring! It's honestly really boring! I mean, this game is 2 games, which is Trillion God Destruction and Extreme versus Force shoved together into one below average game. I find no reason to play this game whatsoever. I'm not impressed in the slightest. It's just boring. Really boring. And why do I keep getting events? They're usually not this dense. And of course there is romance involved. Because of course there is. It's one of those kinds of animes. I actually like anime, don't get me wrong. Like, oh man, the amount of weird shit I've watched is actually kind of off the charts. As you can see, here's my weapon levels. And I don't have anything else to show you. This is it. This is literally it. Alright, hang on. I'll go training a couple more times and then I'll rest and then I'll... Alright. I forgot. You do actually get... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. This is such a minor thing, but it's like... I don't understand how I'm supposed to know this. Like, I don't know... any... fucking hell. Like, hang on, let me start from scratch. So, they give you tests on the game's universe, but there's no way to learn. As far as I'm aware, anyway. I don't remember ever hearing this fact. What is the official name of the Academy City North Kanto built over multiple crater lakes? I guess it's the Academy City on the water? No, what? I legitimately don't know how I'm supposed to know the answers to those. Honest to God, I have no idea. They don't tell you, they don't give you an in-game encyclopedia. Just seems like an excuse to kick you in the balls if you haven't actually watched the anime or read the light novel. I don't even know how you could read the light novel. Ow, that was my finger. But yeah, I'm legitimately not that impressed. Not even close. Like, I'll play Duelist just because I won't have to show her as a character in the versus mode. At least the loading times aren't bad and the performance isn't terrible. I'll give it that, but that's not much. Oh yeah, this lady uses a sword too, except he's got some long-range attacks, but The longsword is basically the sword. It just swings slow and hits harder. As you can see, he just beat the shit out of him. But yeah, this is a tag team fight. Unfortunately, the actual fights in the tag teams as well are pretty simple as well. So it's just like... just really doesn't mean that much. It's not difficult in the slightest. I mean, how fast did we blow through them? Like, sure, it would take more time if I was the weaker character, but there's really nothing else to it. There's nothing to learn. It's just dull. It's really dull. I know I'm making it look easy, so we're going to go and actually play the battle mode now. And we'll go into versus CPU. And just, we'll try and make the battle system look a little better, but I really can't do that very well. But anyway. Yep, more stats, more mana die. It's predictable. It's not that enjoyable. I don't like it very much at all. Let's go to the battle mode. So, versus CPU time. So, I already played this guy. He's a... Actually, you know what? I'll use him once. And we'll random everyone else. And we actually get to pick her... costume. Swimsuit. Why not? I don't fucking care. And... not even that many arenas. Well, there's a few, but they're all the same, really. We'll pick the... no, didn't we just play in the serious... Oh, alright. Whatever, don't care. Let's just do it. I actually kind of like the ninja guy, because he's a bit odd, but, you know. Look at the guy that... Look at this... Look at the guy of that size's hammer. Yeah, great. Thanks, Brain. Ow. Attack from behind. I mean, sure, there is some... Ow. Alright, I guess I'm focusing on you now. Actually, no, better idea. Defensive focus. Probably gonna need it to deal with this hammer guy. Ow. Ow. Alright, you and me. Yeah, they just stop fighting their own corner of the thing. Oh, nope, he's actually coming for me now. Never mind. I'm going away now. I'm not going to fight him with that big shield around him. Hell knows what that is. She's firing off a really strong attack, but let's just block that. Was I even in range of that? I don't think I was. Nope, not letting you get near me. Ow. Okay, apparently that's her. Oh, shit. Block again. God damn it, Sylvia. Where are you? Alright. I'd like to think defensive focus would be like, get some attacks in if you can. Alright, one down. See, this is actually kind of interesting, but it's still not great. There's really not that much focus on teamwork. Because the AI tends to get a bit separated from each other. So, basically, you just gang up on one guy over and over again, and that's pretty much it. I'll just get my other... Oh, that's not the Ninja Buddy command. That's the Ninja Buddy command. Really is just gang up on the other guy and hope you win. Ow! Well, then again, it's not even like you have to hope to win, because the game is relatively easy. I was playing the survival mode, and I got to like 6 something battles, and I'm like, is there really just 100 of this? Like, the first battle in the survival mode was against one of the main characters, and it was actually somewhat difficult, except we'll go back and select different characters this time. I'll just go random and hope I get someone interesting, but considering that there's no like real special moves locked to any particular character, it's like, it doesn't really take much effort to learn the game's stuff, so it doesn't take much effort to learn the game's mechanics. There's no real teamwork involved. It's just, I can't imagine this being fun in multiplayer, that's for sure. Like, the basic idea for defeating people in this game is getting behind them and beating the shit out of them. That's the general idea. Alright, so Claudia, what can you do? I'm gonna get hit for that. Yeah, I deserved that. So he gets to pull out his giant sword and beat the shit out of them. Probably want to get out of this field. Oh, of course I do, because I can't fucking move. Right, pay attention, me. Right, that other lady can drop landmines, right. Oh, right. I keep activating that by accident. I don't even know what it does. Well, down she goes. I keep getting stuck with really strong characters. Why is that? I guess that's just what random does. That's not a very good look, Claudia. Not a very good look at all. Let's go again. Silas is one of the weaker ones, and those are all the waifus. I'll just go random again. And of course I get to pick her outfit again, so... So, strong is the difficulty. So, what's tenacious? Oh, there's an options menu there. I should go into that next time I'm... here. There. Look at that short, fat little pudgy. Wait, did we get 2 of the same go- We did! Alright. Alright, so... Ow. Oh, screens just went off. Really need to learn to move my mouse halfway through some of these. What? Ow! Let's do a let's concentrate on the... Ow. Ow. Bloody hell, do I even have the opportunity to move at this point? Oh, look at that, they're actually kind of difficult. Really? Oh. What is it with this girl having the advantage over me pretty much every time? This is annoying. Oh look, they're actually ganging up on me. My AR partner is being completely worthless. And I'm down. Like, so it concentrated attack and they were just focusing on me the entire time. That's weird. I didn't mean to go to next fight. I don't even know what that does. That was just frustrating more than anything else, because every time I tried to attack, I just get attacked back. Oh, no, in replay, that's not next... Oh. The characters have actually changed, alright. This is still going to be a bit bullshit though, isn't it? Ow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got stuck with a really weak character here. Yeah, 33 attack on my main attack. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I picked one of the worst characters in the fucking game. Alright, just out of curiosity. Pink-haired girl and girl who's a ditz. Nah, not really ditz. Just scatterbrained, I guess. Okay, I'll pick Ayada with the Surface Arta, because he's one of the strongest characters in the game, and we'll see how much damage I actually do to them. And Julius in a dress, because why not? Okay, Saya in her overnight shirt, because why not? And Sylvia in her dress. Right. And what's in the options? Oh, just that. Yeah, you can change your attack, your button map and your voice. Not much. And your sound levels. Not really that much to go on. Alright, let's see how well I do this time. Because I actually know this character. To a point. Alright, we'll do concentrated attack again. Lock on. Wait for her to get her attack in. And do this. Okay, that's supposed to do a lot more damage than that, so... Ow! I didn't mean to do that. I keep doing those moves by accident purely because it's purely because of its button bind. Ow. Ow. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty sure that I've got I've got an unfair disadvantage here. I've been handicapped. Because there's no goddamn way her regular attack does that much damage when my huge special attack does so little. Ow! I guess I was complaining about the game being too easy and too simple earlier, but I mean, this is just unfair. They've clearly just got a freaking... They've clearly got a freaking, leg up over me. Hey, where are you? Hang on, if I tap a picture, I'll lock onto her and I'll just head to her and she'll give me a bonus, I hope. Bloody hell. You can get out of the jump. You can get out of like a knockback if you jump at the right time, but I haven't been able to figure that out yet. My badge isn't in the best place at the moment. Yeah, this mode, this is just a gigantic, like, handicap to me. It doesn't actually make the system interesting. It just makes it harder than it really deserves to be. Let's see if I can take out Miss Kaboom before I go down, though. Out of the freaking way. Alright, one down, one to go, I guess. My turn. Oh, I guess I was out of... Oh! Are you kidding? Okay! Alright. You got it. Fuck you. Alright, that's it. That's it. That's all I can take. This game is... If you want a good 2-on-2 fighting game, pick up Extreme Versus Force. If you want a good, like, management style sort of game, pick up Trillion God of Destruction. Just, there's no reason to play this game over either of those two. It's just not worth the time. This has been Blue Maxima, and I'll see you all next time.